everybody, and welcome back to Because Why Not, the Spartan Ultra Beast / marathon training schedule. So one of the requirements for the Spartan Ultra Beast is to have a hydration pack. It's a self-supported course, and again, this is all new to me, so I didn't know what a hydration pack was, so I had to do a lot of research. I am very finicky about things being on me when I'm working out and moving, so I kept thinking, man, it's going to be really uncomfortable. Wasn't going to like it, so my goal was to find something really lightweight, something I wouldn't know that was there, and that fits me. I'm 5'5", but all my height is in my legs. Like, I have no torso, so I was thinking, whatever bag I get, it's going to go, it's just not going to fit comfortably. Then I ran into the Osprey Rev 1.5, and I ran with it for the first time last Saturday down in Texas. I ran with it twice down there, and I just fell in love with it. For a few reasons. One is the size. If you can, I'll turn around so you can see it on. And I will do one more spin around because I want to point out some things as I'm spinning this time. And one is where it stops. In the back, it sits really high up, so all the weight that you hardly feel anyway isn't uncomfortable. It's not sagging me down at my hips. And it stops just before my lower back. I'll show you that in a second. So it really feels like a shirt. It feels more like a shirt than a bag sometimes. I mean, it's definitely there, but it's lightweight and you don't feel it. Another thing is that I didn't want a bag with a waist strap. I don't like things around my waist. So I like that both straps are more chest height. The lowest one, even the bag itself, the straps stop right below my breastbone, and that's beautiful to me because it makes it, again, feel more compact and easier to use, so I love those features. The more features I love are in the pack itself. For it to be very compact and light and minimalist, it still gives a lot of bonuses. For one, it has a magnetic bite valve, which means I'm not running with this flopping around. I can take a drink and it clips right back in place. Love that feature. A feature I would have liked, which isn't unique to Osprey for not having it, is a cover for the bite valve. And I know that might be difficult when you're running, but even when I'm traveling, I would like to know that it's more sanitary than just open air, like you, right? So anyway, and whatever I happen to brush my bag against. So that I do love a lot. And then I'll show you some more features in the strap, and while I'm wearing it, I want to show you this one. Is the Digi Flip, and it's removable. But if you do love it, and I do, it eliminates the need for an armband. If you run with your phone or your iPods or whatever else we have nowadays, you can put your phone in here. And to let you know a little bit about sizing, my phone fits in here, and I have a Samsung Galaxy S4, S3, trying to read it off the back of the phone, S4. I have a Samsung Galaxy S4, and it fits. It's, the first fit was a little tight, and then after that it loosens up. So I love it. You can access all of the controls very easily. There's a few holes at the top, not for your earphones. If you run with music, it's more for ventilation. But if you have Bluetooth earphones, it's not a problem. I'm sure you can run a wire up in here some way, but I don't run with music, so it doesn't bother me. But just FYI, if you do, there's not a space to attach your jack, but it's very convenient. The buttons, they push lovely. If you want to look, you can flip it down very easily. If you don't like this feature at all, it's totally removable. You can just have the strap here. But again, it's lovely. I like running with it without the armband. It does have another pocket on the other side of it. You can fit up to 2 gels in here from what I found. I don't, because when the phone is in here, it fights for space. So this might end up being kind of a trash pocket for me, or maybe salt tablets once I learn what those are and why I need them. But I've been told I might, so there we go. And on the other side, there are also 2 pockets. And in each of these gels, in each of these pockets, you can also fit 2 gels or whatever you may need, I guess. And I like that. Again, I can fit 2 in here, use on the run. The magnetic bite valve is very easy to use. The straps, 2 in the front, totally adjustable. There's also on the sides, adjustable here. So you can expand and contract for when the water goes down and you're fit. I just really love it. It feels like a hug when I run. You can see it's not bouncing at all. It stays perfectly fit, put in place. I don't have problems with moving. It's not jumping around. I love this pack. And let's move on to the back of the pack. Okay. A few things. It does have some insulation. It keeps you cool. You don't feel it. I didn't feel hot, any hotter because I was wearing it. It's very well vented. I love that. I don't know the science behind all of it. You can go to their site. They'll tell you. But it does work. Whatever they're talking about, it does work. So this is a feature I don't actually like that much, is the bungee cord. The theory is you can put a lightweight coat in it or something like that when you're ready to discard it. I prefer this would have been a pocket because it is the Beast and I'm going to need more than 4 gels, and I would have just liked to be able to put more, you know, bars in there, candy, whatever I needed to fill a pair of socks. But with this, it really limits it. I really do wish it was a pocket. However, they do have a pocket. It's just quite small. I'm going to come up so you can see inside of it a little bit. And what I have in there now are my sunglasses. But to show you and they're covered right now because it's not lined, so I didn't want them to get scratched. But it is very narrow. I have some keys in there. They have a key holder. What I can normally get in here, what it seems like, is I can put my sunglasses in there or my head lap. I can put my inhaler in here. But again, it's like once you get anything sunglasses size in there, you're kind of fighting for space. Yeah, in theory, you can put more gels in here. You can put a energy bar in here, but not that many. Again, my preference, I would have preferred a more storage space, even though it is minimalist. They do have this in 3 versions. This is the lightest, shortest one, the 1.5. They have a 6 and I believe an 8. And both of those do come with extra storage space, but in that pocket I wanted. But they also come with longer length, and it just wouldn't fit the same way for me personally. Let's move on to the bladder. I hope I sound like I know what I'm talking about, so I did a lot of research. I didn't even know what these things were before I looked into this race. So the bladder I do like because it's easy to fill. It's just a twist open top. And for cleaning and filling, if you need to take it out, the hose comes right out. I'm actually going to show you the size of the bladder. It slips out very easily, easy to fill. This is a 1.5 liter. Again, it's great. It's slightly insulated, I think, only because I was running in 75 degrees for almost 2 hours, and I didn't add any ice or anything to the bladder when I filled it. It was still nice and cool throughout the run, so I did enjoy that. So you can take it out and fill it up, leave it in, fill it up, and putting it back in is just as simple as slipping it inside, pulling it down, and hooking this thing over that thing. That's simple. And then your hose, which is fed through a hole at the top, just goes right back in. Another feature you might like is that, after I put this in correctly, there we go. Wait, nope, I didn't do it. Okay, that was user error. It's actually really more simple than that. And then it zips right back up. So, oh, the other feature, if you don't want the hose running down the right, it can run down the left. I tried it. I think you have to take this out and put it in a different way. The hose goes through, but because it's already predisposed to bend this way, when you try to attach it this way to the magnet, it just pops off like that. So I'm assuming you have to take off the bike valve and reposition it, but I don't know how, and I'm scared I'm going to break it, and I don't mind it on that side, so it stays on that side for me. But if you want a minimalist, small, lightweight hydration pack, I totally recommend this. It also comes in 3 colors. I'm generally more bright than gray. They have this real bright lime green that I was so tempted to get, but my clothes are also so bright, so I didn't want it competing, so I went a little bit more neutral for my pack. But I do love it, totally recommend it, love the fit, love the feel. You're going to forget it's there, other than when you need it for that water or for your gels or whatever you have packed in it. It's like there when you need it, and then the rest of the time you don't really feel it. And this is someone who hates running with anything. I don't even like running with sunglasses on. And I love this pack. So, yeah, good job, Osprey.